guys and gals, backwaters and back roads here, obviously. The little Beagle Brat. I am in Crystal River, Florida. It is Free Coffee Tuesday at the Wawa. I love the Wawas. You see them on the East Coast mostly, but looks like they're trying to broaden their territory. Encroaching in on, well, I guess Florida's considered the East Coast, isn't it? But the gas stations I like in my neck of the woods up north is the Quick Trips. Seems like they're kind of the Wawas in the Midwest. But anyways, you didn't tune in for that, did you? Why am I in Crystal River? Well, I'm going to show you in a minute. Came over here to, let's see, how do I put this? What's going on here? Well, are you switching sides now, Wavy Gravy? Why am I in Crystal River? Good question. I'm going to show you in a minute. Wayne's Diaries / Wayne's World. I think he reverted back to Wayne's World for a little bit. Okay, if you're keeping up on his channel, you know, he like his and my channel are very similar, you know, just if you're new here. In a way, Wayne's was the inspiration for me to start my YouTube channel, and so, you know, we've been friends for a long time. He's from Michigan. I'm not from Michigan, but I live there now a long time. And, you know, he's famous for his shanty boat adventures. You know, he was kind of the OG of shanty boaters. And he got a free 24-foot pontoon like a couple weeks ago up in Panama City. And it had some leaks in the toons, but he kind of patched them up, you know, and turned into a little, you know, makeshift shanty boat in a couple days, and put a 10-horse Suzuki on it and started coming down, you know, around the bend in Florida there and heading eventually to Crystal River. Well, the pontoons leaked. We didn't know, we knew one did, but, you know, he kind of bailed it out every morning, and, you know, but it was actually both of them. He finally got the Steinhatchee and spun a prop. He could only go like 1 or 2 miles an hour before they started slipping. And the pontoon is just, you know, filling up full of water. You had to get back there. Didn't have a hand pump or anything. I mean, just no dinghy, nothing out there in the Gulf of Mexico, okay? Gulf of Florida, whatever you call it over there. And he creeped into Steinhatchee finally. And I've been telling him ever since he left Michigan, I'm like, dude, if you ever get in a pinch, call me. You know, I'm your go-to guy. He's got others too. I'm not his only, you know, guy out there that'll come to his aid if he needs it. But I was only like 120 miles away over in Palaca. And I know when Wayne calls me and starts asking for help, it's, you know, it's not like it's not a big deal. Like, he's got to be sinking. He's got to be absolutely at the end of his road. So when he called me, you know, like 9 o'clock at night, and he's just like, and it's really funny how he did it. He's just kind of like, you know, I don't know what else to do, and, you know, I'm kind of out of ideas. And, you know, he's a resourceful guy. He's a self-sufficient guy. You know, like you kind of have to be, you know, to like go out there in the world with very little money and just make do with what you have. So I'm like, you know, Wayne needs some help. So I shuffled my schedule around a little bit, you know, and got my truck and came over to Steinhatchee and walk up to I should have taken some footage right when I got there, but it was like, you know, midnight by the time I got there. And you'll see that the shanty boat's on its side, and it's the only thing holding it up is tied to the dock. And, you know, he's done. Like, that trip is done. That shanty boat's done. It's time to, you know, do something else on this adventure. So I took as much footage as I can. I know this is a weird one to start, you know, a bunch of blabbling, but thanks for sticking with me. And because we were so busy, you know, and in one day we like turned the whole thing around. You know, he put the pontoon boat on Facebook, and someone came and bought it, and they brought a trailer down, and, you know, everything worked out perfectly. You know, we did a little prayer in the morning and just asked for, you know, the day to be very productive and to solve the problems, and they all kind of resolved themselves. We found Wayne a little scooter. He's been needing a scooter because he delivers food sometimes as a job in the winter, and he needed a good scooter. And I'm a scooter guy, as you guys know if you watch my channel. The back road side of my stuff is usually motorcycles and scooters and stuff, and so I'm you know, that's my thing. That's one of my things, right? So I made sure Wayne got a good scooter. We got him a 2003 Yamaha Zuma that's in immaculate condition. It looks like it just came off the showroom floor. It was just babied by an old guy that lived in the villages. And I feel really good about that. No Chinese junk scooters for my friends. Too good for my friends. So, and I think it's going to put him on the road. He's going to have some wheels to go run around. And also, we're in Crystal River here, and he's got his big boat. You know, we call it the I call it the mothership. He might start calling it that too. But 28-foot cruiser. I'll have a little footage of that. Of course, you'll be seeing that more, you know, on his channel and possibly on my channel when we kind of finally join forces and do a little traveling together. So thanks for sticking with me on that rant there, guys. I was watching the footage and there really wasn't any context. It was just a lot of kind of, you know, disjointed as we're busy, you know, showing some scenes. But now, if you've listened to this, you kind of understand what was going on, you know, yesterday. So that said, let's get to it.
We are on, I think we've gone to season 5 now after this episode of our Laking Pontoon. So we're on episode, or season 5, episode 1, because we're going on the new situation of the mothership and moped travel.
Yep. And you got yourself a nice scooter.
We do.
Are you watching the truck for us? Hey, I gotta go into Walmart. Want me to get you a treat? Want me to get you a treat? Are you sure? What kind of treat do you want?
Hi, my name's Wavy Gravy. I only have a couple seconds to tell you this. If you donate to the Wavy's treat link, I'll send Brenton into the Walmart and he'll get me some treats, okay? Thanks!
All right, so we are about 10 miles from Wayne's mothership, his big boat, 28-foot boat. We're almost there, and you were saying you haven't seen it in a year?
Yeah, I don't know if it's there, gone, burnt down, or whatever, but we're at, the mothership.
Yeah, well, we're going to find out. We're almost there, guys. We're in Crystal River.
Yeah, we're good. Awesome. Oh, that's,
All right, guys, so we made it to Carabel, and that's Wayne Diaries, of course, and me, Backwaters and Backroads. Wavey's in the truck. And there's Wayne's big boat. Man, what a saga to get to this point. You'll see, you've already seen it probably if I made the video, but what an adventure. But Wayne, how you feeling?
yeah, much better now. It's nice to be back to see the old mothership, that she's still here and all that stuff. And we give you a nice tour of it, but I mean, you've seen it, I'm sure, before, but it is such a mess. I mean, everything has been packed in.
Yeah, he just got here. So.
Once I clean it, get it organized, then it'll be a really cool. Tomorrow I'll get the bellows, the gasket maybe put in, or the next day get that done. It's an hour job or an hour and a half. Be nice and peaceful sitting here doing it, and then clean her all up.
Yeah, we'll have plenty of time to get in there because we're going to be hanging out here in Crystal River for a while, maybe do some traveling, just kind of see how things go, but we'll get a chance to check it out inside. So anyways, guys, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching. Do a little thumbs up, subscribe to Wayne's channel too. It's I'll link below, Wayne's Diaries.
Get that bell notification.
Yep. And send Wavey some treats. And Wayne could use some gas money for his new scooter. I said it, not him. Okay, guys, we'll catch you soon. Looks like a pretty good one. Looks like your buddy Brenton hooked you up.
It's a good scooter.
Man, that thing starts easy.
Wow.
And hey, turn it off and do the kickstart. Look how good this thing runs, guys. It's only got 8,000 miles on it. Yamaha Zuma 49cc. Look at that.
That's incredible.
Oh, you're going to have so much fun on this, buddy.
Incredible.